Hail! And the hail. Hey there, Chase. Yeah. Oh, yes. Welcome, Miss Harding of PETA Incorporated. Pulling straws out of sea tortoise nose eyes. The nosal passages of the sea tortoise straws. Hail, Deborah. And hail, Chase. Yeah. The nosal pharyngeal airway. The nosial passage. Sea tortoises. Okay, here we go. So I'm starting to look at this map a bit differently. Alright. A bit differently. There's many connected pathways throughout this omniverse. It's true. There's so many things to do. So I plan on starting right here. Right. Once I start, I'm not going to fast travel anymore. It's going to take so long for you to really see what I'm doing. You see. I'll do it after guided meditation. I plan on stitching a line through the whole map, and it's possible because I'm going to use the deep as my navigation system to different parts. To a degree, I kind of want to go from Summersville down to the deep, and then down to the bottom of the Savage Divide and do my whole route down there. Hit up those settler and raider reputation nodes. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go right about here. I guess here. Where I thought I was going before nothing happened. I thought that was like a loading screen. Yeah. The goal is to get as much reputation as possible. I'm really close to reaching the next rank in Settlers. I just did 8 hours, so we're moving on. Here in the day, right now it's 1:20 or so a.m. the Pacific side of this U.S. Okay, I have 8.5 minutes to hit that brazier. I'm gonna move my camp right over here because I predict people will be coming. put my camp right over here before it begins. Yeah. You're close to full rep. Well, define, well, how deep does it go? How deep is your love? Does it go further and faster for you? How deep is the rep? How far does it go? Yeah. You see here? This is friendly. It goes beyond friendly. 1 second. Fine, I'll look at it. Here we go. They showed it right here. Right. Right here. Right here. Right here. So it keeps on going. Just because the bar's full doesn't mean diddly doo-doo. I didn't want to look at it, but now you made me look at it. Here it is. It goes from hostile to cautious to flim-flam, and then boom, and then boom. You see? I'm friendly on both the raiders and settlers, with a thumb. But right past that is the cheery beer thing. Oh boy. Upgrading standing with settlers will unlock more goods for sale. Oh my goodness gracious. How deep is your phlegm? Alright. Okay, well, we're all set up. People will be coming. They'll be coming, alright. For a second I was scared that it really does end right there. And you popped my bubble. That's why I had to look at it. When you said that you're almost done, I was like, what? How's that even possible? But no, there's a long way to go. And I suspect as you move up, more quests might be available, not just plans.
Tranquility Sanctum for today's guided meditation.
Guided meditation.
Taking you on a spiritual journey toward transcendence.
Hurry up.
We will begin shortly. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings. And remember, your generous enrollment donations make this spiritual journey possible. Are you ready? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale.
Okay.
Now, imagine orbs of sublime energy around you. Reach out and gather them to your pillars. This is how we will attain transcendence.
There we go.
As you build your pillars of transcendence, you may find yourself surrounded by discordant forces that seek to hinder your spiritual enlightenment. Banish them using whatever positive affirmations you wish. Do not let them tear down your pillars. You are strong. You can overcome this and any other negativity.
It's true. Just stay in the zone, you'll be good to go.
Sometimes the discordant forces prove to be too difficult to keep out, and your pillars of transcendence may falter. Take solace, for the holistic light shines bright when you need it the most. Bathe in its glow until you feel it reinvigorate your pillars. Now that you have everything visualized, I will begin a series of positive affirmations while you act to achieve transcendence. Follow my voice. Listen to my meditations. Let them calm you. Let me
My goal
guide
during
you
this
to a
session is to
place
grind
of
public
peace
events and
tranquility.
reputation. I think tomorrow I'll be of the next reputation for settlers, and I'm so darn curious. Yeah, baby. It's cool that you could collect treasury notes and collect more than you need for one day, so you could roll over, keep on collecting. That way you could have some lazy days. Just log in and turn them in.
Align your spiritual aura with the pillars of transcendence. Draw in energy from the outside. Attune it to your spirit and pass it through.
Right on through. They'll find their way. I'll go this way. 'Cause why not? This way? They're inside.
After you transcend, it is completely normal.
Good thing there's cold damage on that dude. He's all slow. Couldn't sprint and get me. I'm going as fast as possible.
You feel as if you are one with nature, with the universe,
With every last thing.
with everything.
Yes, take my time and don't panic. It works out for me. I want to do the riding shotgun mission again. Yeah, here we go. Nice. 1460 with that bow there. That's enough. Here we go. Only because it's hitting the face. I do love this bow situation, especially when I move to other weapons for a bit, for whatever reason. Coming back is sure nice. telling you.
But patience,
Especially with Green Reaper Sprint, it really is ideal. Gives you that AP.
be sure to book your next day with us now and save 10% off a future spiritual aura cleansing.
Why not? Here we go. Run, run, run. They'll meet me halfway. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Good. Right on through. Yeah. Full repair. Hey-o.
Only through complete transcendence will you attain true enlightenment and exceed your physical bounds.
Oh, yeah. Working hard for the money, ho. I work hard for the gabber. Alright. Why is there a dot over here? Why are there dots over here? Hey, you.
Gotta love getting stuff for free.
How's it going, buddy?
Good thing those settlers haven't learned that yet.
Oh, this is somebody else's
Someone
mission.
gets a bigger cut than you. Something's up.
Hey, I like what you're wearing,
Watch
buddy.
your back.
I like them clothes. I really wish I could take them from you. Hey, where'd you get them clothes from? I like it. You got a blood pack on the side? Hey, pal. Hey, hey. Where you going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a blood pack, you got a Molotov. I like it. How about you give it up, bucko? I'll shoot you right in the foot. Keep on limping. Now give me your clothes. Give me your clothes. I don't want to put holes in it. I don't want to put holes in the clothing. I'll make it easy for you, pal. Get up. Fine. I'll make it clean. I'll make it clean. Look at me. Look at me. I'll make it clean. Shh. Shh. Give me your clothes. If only. If only, people. If only. Your shirts, your shoes now. What, buddy? If they don't look at you, then it won't be clean.
Avian materials will be confiscated.
Hell. Yeah. Please, buy my garbage. I work hard for the garbage. So done hard for the garbage. I worked hard for the garbage and we're gonna fill this mission. So right now I have to work really hard to move my camp. Level 19 here ain't gonna do nothing for me. Peter gosh darn Dinklage to the rescue, baby. 3, 2, 1, hurry up and buy something. Boom. Boom. No, boom, boom. Boom. Hurry up. There's something happening here. Gabba, hey, it's got to be so darn clear. Okay. All right. I don't have the shepherd's crook. 1 second. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mutton pie. I have all this extra garbage in here I have to get rid of. From that cave I built. Well, it was a success. It's a big deal to me. I really need to finish this mission. That's why I did all that garbage there. I'm trying to make sure I pass. That guy was... That person was on party with me, whatever. Doing the event with me was level 19, so I had to make sure. Of course, when the cows died. That's just how it has to be sometimes. This is how it has to do sometimes, people. That's just how it has to do. You dig? Mm. I don't want it to be too close. It'll be ruined. It's too close. It's too close. Oh my gosh. It's all bad. It needs to be as far away as possible. I'm horrified. I'm horrified. I don't want to even get too close. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
That's a new one. That's a new one. Oh my gosh. Alright. Set up shop here just for 3 seconds before I move it again. It's gonna clean things up a bit. You know. Clean things up a touch. Put a couple things down just for 3.2 gallimiman megaseconds. You know what it's all about. You know what it do. Make sure we just put a couple things. Sorta, kinda, sorta. Here and there, just to make things feel as right as dandy-fine rain.
To victory.
Couple berries, you know. How about, ooh, a couch out here in the field looking at some garbage. Yeah. A bit of razor grain in your life, blocking the point of view. Feel all stealthy like in the field. Know what I mean? Make him real scared of you. Yeah. Make it feel like we live here. Make it feel like we live here for 3 seconds, huh? Let's convince the people that we deserve to be in this land. Why? It is our land. This land is our land. Gabba, he, hey, the New York flim flam. The alabaster.
Our work is never done.
You will shut your glorified mouth. Robot.
Crush capitalism before it crushes.
I'm just
you.
slapping a couple things around the room. Ain't no big deal. Don't mind this guy. Ooh, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. You want the turrets to be right outside the light, you know? So from the perspective of the perpetrator, all they see is madness, fire. Hey there, Lucas. How's it going? The edge of the light. Yeah. Over here, and I could put this on top, perhaps. Nope. There's a sleeping bag right there. It could stay there. I'll put this right up on top.
Oh,
There it is.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to put a couple of these things out, you know? Put this a couple of these things away.
Back to work now, comrade.
I'll put a light pole right over here. Because light is life, is power. You heard me?
For the proletariat.
Proletariat. We do it for the proletariat. Yeah. I'm just trying to put away these stored items, you know? All these stored items I want to get rid of by using
The
them.
only
Access ones can be
capitalist that
ditched.
can be trusted is a dared capitalist.
Boom, boom. I put the alcohol production way over by the rock side. By the rock slide. You know what? I could put a wall type item right about here. This land was made for Gooboberti. Yeah. I like to build this sort of thing really quick. Lee, it seems permanent, but it ain't. It's not gonna be.
Materialism
It ain't no permanent
is
flim flam.
insufficient.
You heard me?
Report. You must work harder, comrade.
Yeah, buddy. Uh-huh. Yeah. You can go right here. I like to put the light sort of outside the bucket. I don't like to put the light in the bucket. I mean, I don't want light to fall within the defensive position. This chair can actually move. Maybe on this side over here. Okay. I can put you in the defensive position. There you go. You can play your music while on guard duty. I'll move this kind of out and away. You see, I want the light to kind of fall over here. There we go. You see? Boom.
This land is filled with the filth.
All right.
Bourgeoisie. It must be
I'm just gonna put this right there, and I'll put this right over here. You know what? Yeah, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want it to touch too closely. It needs to be sort of right next to it. Boom, boom. Boom. Uh-huh. Get rid of you. I'll put this tuba flim flam. But I don't want your feet to overhang too much. How about right about sideways? There we go. Nah, how about right over here? Right about there. Good. Get rid of you. Don't need you, or you. This distillery brewing station I'll put right around yonder flux. Very nice. I'll put this mild barrier along with this mild light to let people know, you know what, be careful around here. This isn't really an entrance, but you can come here if you want to. Alright, I'm good with the other garbage. These bats. Pumpkin. These lights, these bushes. This light. Random tire. This fencing. I'll put this
unit has been assigned
unit right
with
about
the
here.
task of spreading the power of the proletariat.
We'll see what's up there. We'll see. We'll see what's up. This is all, you know, big old pile of temporary flim. Right, to match that undefined flam to come later on. I don't like to put my campfire in a bush That's never pleasant, you know what I mean?
Alien materials will be confiscated.
Sure, get rid of you, get rid of you. Boom, 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 boom. Boom with the morning time.
Justice for the
Yeah, you can come over here.
comrade.
Here, I'll put you right behind this statue of Avalor. The statue of Avalor! Everyone needs a big old trash can full of light. It has never hurt anybody throughout history. Yep. You can have that. You can have your toolbox. I'll get rid of... Oh, boy. I said I'll get rid of you. Yeah. Hail and hail.
What's up, motherfucker?
How's it going?
Yo, I like your house.
This
bro. It's nice and
lens
cozy.
idea
I'm just
of
flimming the flam.
liberty leads only to imperialism. See through the lies, comrade. Fight for the party.
Yep. Oh, 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 oh. With the Gabba ho. Doing stuff that you know. All day long. You're doing stuff with face. All day. You really know what to do.
Dong-chi. We are the collective. We are the party. We are Legion. Out.
We are. We
Is now
are.
for the
We
proletariat.
are. I'll put a bush down there. Good to go. Oh yeah.
This camp grows under the sun of communism.
Yeah. All right.
Well, is a greeny mask that hides fascism.
Fine. Here. Move you to right about here. put down a little blocky poo right about there. I'll put a little lampy poo right about yonder. Early in the morning time, I saw a lassie so fair and kind.
Crush capitalism before it crushes
Ba-doom,
you.
doom, bam, ba-doom, bam.
Ni hao ma.
Ni hao, ma. One thing leads to another. Won't you gabba gabba hey, everything bleeding boo. You know, I should totally put this on my deck, but I don't want to change anything to my deck. I'm so afraid. Oh my
We
god.
are the proletariat.
Oh, yes.
Our work is never finished.
There's no room for this. In the future, I'll put that down. Booty scooty booty doo. I saw you sitting by the windowsill. Got crane, crane. You got crane, crane, crane. We got to crane just to
Work
make it
now.
today.
Comrade,
Hup, hup, hup. We got to. I don't like how you're floating, pal. Well, I think we're done here. This isn't really a base. I'm just staying here for 3 seconds, really. I just want to make it seem like it's normal before I make it pop and leave. Okay, we're good here. I feel like the more accommodating you make your little base, the more likely people are to buy stuff from you.
comrade.
Spend their money because they feel welcome. You know, they want to hang out.
The only capitalist that can be trusted is a dead capitalist.
Eric Baldwin, you're asking me if I play Fallout first, would my base transfer over to an open server if I switched? Well, I have Fallout first, and I'm playing on a public server, and your camp does transfer over. If you're playing on a public server and you have your camp in a spot, you go to a public server, your camp will still be there. Yes, but I'm playing on a public server. I do have Fallout first, the subscription model that gives you a private server, a bunch of free items, a survival tent, infinite scrap storage, some dance moves, some cosmetics. Yeah. Yes. Scrape and repair. I gotta repair, people. Yeah, so I think it's completely worth it. That the infinite scrap storage will completely change your gameplay. I bet you have tons of bulk junk inside of your stash on one of your mules. You can clear hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Think of the potential.
Planning for counter-revolutionary.
Think of the potential.
Results, several.
Let's fix the weapons here. That and the whole idea of the private server lets you safely and easily by yourself without the need of anybody, without the need of a series of friends or the couriers to transfer items between characters. Because right now, how would you transfer items between your characters? You can't. You have to say, hey, best friend, do you mind holding on to all this junk? And I know you're not going to steal from me. I'm not going to accuse you of stealing from me, even though I forgot that I didn't give you the thing. Right? Or some third party. We're the couriers.
Dialectical
Gotcha.
materialism
See?
rating is
It's awesome.
insufficient. Pilot, report. You must work harder, comrade.
Alrighty. You know what? I'm going to modify this shepherd's crook. Let's modify it, y'all. I have all the mods, all the best mods. I have all the things that I might need. I got the skulls and the horns and the flim-flams. Let's do it, baby. With the one time. With the one time. Oh, yes. Daddly. With a heedy. You can he and D in the morning time. The most expensive one is the electrified one, but that adds poison damage. That is cool. I got rid of all the teeth. I figured I can get more teeth. That's the only thing I don't have. Well, I guess I can go kill some. Let's do it right now. Before I do anything else, this does not change any perks. I'll go there right now and do it. Boom. It'll take 3 seconds to get some teeth. I want to add poison damage. That'll be cool. And maybe I'll start using poison arrows. Let's not forget about that whole category. I've been making plasma, all this stuff, but I keep forgetting about the existence of poison arrows. Let's go poison. I've been doing cryo, but I kind of want to see poison kill something for once. So I'll use the poison shepherd's crook to kill enemies. And while we're here, got him. Fiddly-dee-dee-dee. I'm killing mole miners now. It's so darn easy. Yeah. There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who could it be? Gooboberti. Oh my. Peter Dinklage, it is Peter Dinklage. It is he. Not yet. I need one more. What armor do you play? I don't like the phrasing. Boop 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 boop. Well, what armor do I use? A bunch of garbage. That's the answer of the day. Big old palace stankin' flim-flam. I know that their mole miner gauntlets have teeth. And in fact, you could create teeth if you make a bunch of mole miner gauntlets. It's actually a pretty cool trick. You don't have to go across the world to get teeth. You could make a bunch of mole miner gauntlets and then break them down and get a bunch of teeth. I think. Let's find out if that's true. It's actually a bizarre and funky little trick. Because you need the teeth in order to upgrade the flim-flam. Oh, to answer your question, Falk, I have 2 pieces of unyielding, a piece of life-saving, and some other stuff. But I really care about the weapon weight reduction. I don't really care about the other bonuses. But I do care about the mods. My chest has the dense mod, my legs have the sleek mod, and my arms have probably anti-bone breaking flim-flam, right? I care about the mods, I care about some of the attributes. So, what I want to do is I want to make a bunch of these mole miner gauntlets. You see, and it doesn't matter what level they are, so I'll make a bunch of level 20s. And I'll break these down. Look, I get 2 mole rat teeth per moment. Isn't that bizarre? You see, it's almost an exploit. It's almost an exploit. Because they don't take teeth to craft. Isn't that bizarre? I came over here forgetting that factor, by the way. I forgot the fact that you could just generate mole rat teeth. I came here to go harness them off for some of these bad guys. So that's the benefit of having the mole miner gauntlet plan. You could just generate the teeth from the abyss. So in terms of damage, 154 and 1 poison damage, but that will go up. All these other ones have more. 179 versus 154. I used the horn one for a while. The horn one is pretty cool. But
yes.
this is the armor piercing. Let's just do the poison one, okay? And while I'm here, I'll make a bow. If I can. If I could. Machine head guns. Oh my gosh. Aluminum. Sons of Pataquanian. Alright, so I will now whatever the heck that thing is called. The tooth head. Okay. Ooh, it looks nice. Has some teeth all up on that piece. Okay, let's keep on going, and now I'll get some aluminum really quick so I can make this darn bow. Huh? Wouldn't that be fun? For 2 seconds? But I don't need explosive right now. Let's just put batteries included 3, and of course Nerd Rage on. And I'll put Contractor 2 on. It comes up every so often these days, you know? Just for a second. Put Green Reaper Sprint on and we'll keep on going. Okay, let's get some aluminum in just a moment. I should have went down the road because there's humans down there. Right by Welch. Due east down the road, there's a batch of humans that spawn. Let's hurry up. Alright. Oh boy. I bet you the legendary perks are gonna define the game. Or the overall build. You know? That's kinda how it works. It sort of defines your overall build. Something that tweaks critical timing or cooldowns, like overall cooldown, overall health regen, those sort of things, overall crit chance, or, you know, things like that. Whenever you could maximize some sort of crit rate situation, the game sort of changes. for a bit of aluminum, but that'll come in time. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go right over here for a second. You know where? The first stop I go by will be top of the world. There's a bunch of aluminum just hanging out. Each ski pole gives me 3 aluminum. I just need a little bit just to make a bow and make it poison, and we'll have some fun. You hear that? Sarah! Blink. Blinky noises. All up close. If this were National Geographic, they would insert weird blinky noises. The eyeball needs to blink. Every so often. Blink. The human has eyeballs. The eyeball itself has formed a lid to protect itself. So I bet you, it's almost like Disney knew about the apocalypse, which is why they started their Disney Plus model last year, and they're starting, and because Obi-Wan was going to be a movie, but they turned it into a show. And I bet you everything's going to be sort of a show, because you make more money over time. You can really stretch out some content, get people really attached to some characters if you turn a movie into a 3-season show. Plus, you can get the story out there and really work on things. And the budget of TV shows has already reached movies to a degree, so you might as well have Disney produce some amazing content. But if you think about it, if they kept their old model with movies in the movie theater where you make most of your money, which is really weird if you think about it, where most of the money from movies comes from people going to a big old room across town. And you're spending, because it's like an event. It's almost an old-timey thing if you think about it. It's quaint. Hail! And hail. Hello. And hello. And hello. I'm just here for the aluminum. Don't mind me. Yeah. There's no aluminum here. I think he took it. That succotash. My goodness. Let's go over here. Sons of Dane to get some aluminum. Yeah, them old movie shows. You're going down to the old movie house, right? And you're getting your popcorn and you're saying, "Hi there, person with a funny hat. I'll have a large popcorn right away." How many pumps of popcorn? Of oil? Squirt, squirt. Here you go. That'll be $14.50, please. Here you go, here's the money, thank you for the thing. That's weird. Display case with candies in it. What the heck's happening? People with a big old tray full of foods just sit there like they're in a house or something? What is this? The opera? People getting all... Let's go across town to the movie house. Would you like to go to the movies with me? Would you like to hold my hand in the movie theater? Would you like to sit in the back row with me? Gross. Movie theaters are for hussies and floozies. And floozy hussies. If you say yes to the movies, you're a hussy. It's like living in a dorm, in a co-ed dorm, and then someone knocks on your door at 2 a.m. saying, "Hi, I'm bored. Do you want to watch a movie?" And you say yes. Let me grab my laptop. You enter the room with the candles and stuff. So hold on a second. I thought you said, "Yeah, man. We're just gonna chill." Thanks, me. Yeah. Hurting my ears with those loud speakers. Why is it so loud in here? Boom. Kaboom. Boom. Golly, health advisories. Action movie. This should be like a, you know, it's like an event you're going to. Ah, it's so loud. It's terrible. Big old screen, it's all bright. It's all large. You gotta look up and stuff. Oh. Movie theaters. Bunch of garbage. I want to see a big old stupid screen. I mean, human heads are not 300 feet tall, okay? Human heads are about that big, last time I checked. They're about that big. You stand in front of me, you're about that big. You see, you don't gotta be like that. What the heck is this? Why would you want to see a head that large? It doesn't make sense to me. Unless you're looking at spaceships, I get it. Dinosaurs, yep, IMAX, But there should be I think there should be a life-size IMAX. You know, you go there and things are life-size, not gigantic. Behold the penguin. You go into this IMAX penguin show, and the penguin is 300 feet tall. I want to see the penguin that be this big. I want to see the penguin be there, and nothing but gigantic icebergs. Oh my gosh, I'm really here. Right? I don't want to see a zoom in on someone's eyeball. Sweat going down their forehead. In the movies, you can get real close and real loud, stank it up with your friends. Get nasty in the back row with some nacho and cheese chips. Smack it up with your friends. Spill everything on the ground. Lose your wallet in the... I'm joking. Hey, I'm just making all this stuff up, by the way. But, hey, these are valid points. I'm making it up. But hey, think about it. Why would you want to see a gigantic face? So you can see it better? Because it's all big. And now you can see it. Because my eyeballs don't work properly. I want to see Liam Neeson's eyebrow going, "Her." Get it right up in there. You see? In the future, you're not going to be locked down to perspective, but everything... So here's the thing. In VR, everything is real scale. But here, things aren't. Look how big this is. Who knows how big it is? You know how large it is based upon context, but with VR, if you want to see something large, you walk up to it. You go, ooh, look at Liam Neeson's eyebrow. But you're right next to his face. You see? It's not just a gigantic Liam Neeson head that you're walking around. It's all towering and scary. That's how it is going to... I don't like movie theaters. They scare me. I don't want to see gigantic people walking around. I think I was brought to the movies too soon. I saw Little Mermaid when I was a child, and I got big old gigantic Little Mermaid face in my head. Whoa, under the sea. Gigantic faces and eyeballs staring at me from the darkness. It's all cold. The ground's sticky. It stinks. People are smacking up their food. You gotta go to the bathroom. But yeah, like Jurassic Park in IMAX, wonderful, because For all the dinosaur scenes, I think they purposely film it to make the dinosaur feel like it's real scale. But then sometimes the dinosaur... I am joking about this perspective, by the way. But the more I joke about it, the more it seems like it's real. To myself, even. But if you think about it, now's about the time for the movie theater industry to be shut down. It needs to be turned into like a VR thing where you go there and you enter. There has to be a reason, because right now they're sitting there shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of chumps, looking at someone's bald spot from the back of their head. You know, people kicking your chair, babies screaming. And now there's the plague. And there's the random murders. Remember the whole Joker thing with people just kicking down the back door with machine guns? All these reasons why the movie theater industry needs to be shut down. That and M&M Minis. Okay, we're good to go. Now I could work on this bow. I got some aluminum. Okay, just enough. I have a vision of this dark cave and this gigantic head looking up, this echoing song. Ah. I love movie theaters though. Look, I love it because you go there, there's an arcade in front, and there's a bunch of snacks, and you go there and it's a gigantic screen and it smells nice, and you got the big old speakers and you're like, whoa! And then everyone's talking about, that was a good movie, that was a good movie, that one scene, yeah, that was a good movie. It's great. I like it. I like movies. Alright, let's go this way. Poison with the GABA, hey, poison. Oh no, it's a flim and flay poison, yeah. The poison is, yeah. What you gonna do? Let's use some poison. Poison Town, people. It's Poison Town. Can you imagine it? Welcome to Poison Town. It's all barbed up. Look at it. It's pretty cool looking. Oh no, my money. Have I seen that racist movie, Jojo Rabbit, starring those racist people? Acting like things are okay to be racist? No, I have not seen that movie, if you want to call it that. Let's go over here and buy something. If you want to call it a movie, I haven't seen that thing. Okay? I need to sell something. I need to buy something. Let's go over here. I enjoy it. Ooh. I like items that say reduced weapon weight. I enjoy that. What is my current left leg? Nope. Nope. Racist. Hey, I am perusing your wares. I will spend my money. I will spend my money.
Sometimes I think I woke up in a pile.
Why is Sophia at your house? Hey,
And I met
Sophia.
someone, a stranger.
Hey, Sophia.
Over time,
What are you doing?
well,
Is this why your headaches are gone? Is this why your headaches are gone, Sophia? You've been... What are you doing here? Sophia, what are you doing?
Fate or any of that.
Sophia.
But I do know that I wouldn't have changed a thing.
That's so, Sophia, huh?
Nice to see another visitor around here.
I ain't no visitor. Memory's gone already, Sophia.
Oh, I thought I heard someone around here. Nice to see another visitor around here. Visitors? Again. Interesting. Oh, you startled me. Oh, I thought I heard someone around here.
Oh, EA, tailspin. Gotta spend my money really quick. I'm almost maxed out, don't you see? I got to buy these things. I guess I could buy the crossbow plans. Let's go buy these crossbow plans. Oh, someone gave her a ride home. I got you. Someone gave her a ride home from the movies. Her clothes got messy. She's wearing his clothes. I got you. Her clothes got messy on the way home. Still in the dryer. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a stranger in the house. You had to make sure you're in the same room for safety. Oh, the heater went out. You had to make sure you're warm.
It's kind of strange what you found in that vault.
What do you know about the vault? You will keep your lips sealed.
Sonny always says his stuff will go on sale tomorrow.
Loose lips.
Somehow, tomorrow never seems to get here.
Yeah, because it's today, dummy. Guy doesn't know how time works. Shh. It'll never be tomorrow. It'll never be tomorrow. It'll never be tomorrow. It'll never be tomorrow. Isn't that scary? Alright. Sassafras. I have to buy and sell. If I have to. I don't know where the armor workbench is around here, and that just really upsets me.
Water ice. Water is not.
I mean, is there an armor workbench around here that I don't see? Okay, I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes to find, or I'm gonna give myself 1 minute. 1 minute to find this armor workbench. I really wish that they cared about things being stolen, kind of like the Elder Scrolls, and it'd be kind of cool if you could pickpocket, or if they're looking at you when you stole the thing, you get in trouble. Stop thief! And everyone in town wants to murder you forever. Well,
I don't understand why we can't get a few more Sunnies to do the boring jobs. What's that, John?
hello, John.
Hi there.
Listen here. Why do you have a house and nobody else?
They're just over there.
And what's wrong with this dude over here? Well, Vader's on way down the road. They're just over there.
Around outside of town?
I can't
No. Some target practice. Maybe if this place keeps going, I should get a dog to help me guard the house.
I want a dog. See, look, there's no armor. There's just weapons, tinkerers. Nothing else. Isn't that weird? Why wouldn't they have an armor workbench? It's sort of bananas, you know? It's sort of bananas. It's called Builder's Nest.
Gotta talk to Paige about those sunny bots. Giving me the creeps.
If you're looking to trade, check out Sunny's.
I never really go back here. Guard post here, like a big weirdo, or what? There, where's the guard post? Nowhere. Whatever. Get on guard duty. Well, there's actually a fair amount of garbage here. It's starting to sort of add up. But what are you doing with all of our pillows? Stop it. Yeah.
The nation is growing every day.
We don't believe in armor workbenches around here. We don't believe in armor workbenches around here.
Keep the raiders out.
Oh, up here maybe.
Oh,
Up
no.
here.
Oh, no. I have ruined it. It is ruined. No, it is on sale.
I heard Sunny got a new shipment in. Gotta go check it out.
Civilization is being
Bizarre. It truly is bizarre. Truly. It do bizarre things. Oh, come on.
I
I
made
just
a lot
wanna...
of friends here in Foundation.
Shut up, you hussy.
Nobody special yet, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've made a lot of friends here in Foundation.
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Nobody special yet, though. If you know what I mean.
Stop it. Where's the armor workbench?
Hey, thanks for helping me out back there.
Shut up.
I talked to Paige about this plague of yours. Made
Of
sure
mine?
it takes this inoculations.
Hey there, hussy.
What's up, Buttercup?
What'd you call me? You're gross. Bye.
See you around.
Hey there.
Long time no see.
Don't have time for a lot of questions.
Shut up.
Next week it'll be my turn on guard duty.
Who'd have thought I would have the opportunity to tell a bunch of NPCs shut up?
I'm working on making Lucky a chew toy out of some old clothing I found. Lasts a lot longer than a stuffed animal.
I'm in charge of security. Fly right, get along just fine.
I hope we can set up more settlements like Foundation. I've got friends out there that want to come with me.
We don't believe in armor workbenches around here. Oh no. We believe in multiple Tinker workbenches, yeah. Multiple Tinker. Zero armor. There has to be an armor thing somewhere. I just... Ah! All I wanted to do is just make 85 quintillion tons of helmets. Let's see here. Living custom schools were 60. The best thing to make here is the, as far as I know, the Marine Tactical Helmet. I could sell them for about 31, even though they're worth about 125. They only cost 1 glass, 1 plastic, and 3 rubber. My diabetes is kicking in. My undiagnosed diabetes. Otherwise known as need to consume Reese's Pieces. They're all greased up. They're all greased up. I don't understand why they're all greased. Oh God. It burns. My eye. There we go.
I heard Paige is looking for you.
Evening. You got the gold. I knew you could.
Normally I tell a story whenever I make a bunch of helmets. This time I ate Reese's Pieces. Once upon a time there was a Gelfling. Hey.
Yins or yous or y'all. I can't keep up.
What's happening? Oh no.
Sunny.
Oh no.
Meager sustenance for
Alright, cool.
meager.
Let's go sell some garbage right about now. Right about Flim Flam now. What do you say? What do you say? You can go to sleep in just a bit, Sarah. I'll be going on a break eventually.
Trade with
You can last
Sunny.
until then.
Sunny. has what you need.
So I made a bunch of helmets. Okay, let's go sell these helmets. Until we hit a wall, and then I'll... My goal here is to get rid of my money, because I'm at 23,000. I want to convert the money over into those new plans. Here.
Protect
all the way down.
Your flesh. Damage the flesh of others.
I'll buy all these crossbow plans. There we go. And now I'll sell more helmets. Thank you.
I've heard some amazing stories about you. You're a legend around here.
All the way down to nothing. Yeah.
There is only one Sunny. All other Sunnies are imposters.
Okay. What? Yeah.
You are missing out. You should.
I'm buying all the junk now. All the junk, you see?
Shop at Sunny's.
This is what I do with my money. See? I have to find stuff to buy. I already have stuff to sell.
Know who your favorite Sunny is. You don't have to say it.
See, you thought I made enough helmets. But oh no, I did not make enough helmets. Yeah.
Build a lair out of garbage. Garbage from Sunnies.
The sort by foliage.
It doesn't have to be all over. Really?
Satisfaction with Sunny is guaranteed.
So I have to give that family a typewriter, a dog, a farm. That's what I feel like. They keep talking about what they want. But it's gonna be later on.
You
Yeah.
With a
and yeah. Okay, yeah. With a yeah.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
Alright, cool. Good deal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. All right. Hey there, Tim. One time I went to a dance club and Little John was the DJ. By happenstance, it wasn't even a show. Hey, look, that's Little John. He was going what and yeah and all that garbage. All that what yeah garbage.
That means I like you.
Hey, I've come to peruse your wares and spend my money. Is this the kind of flare that you throw? Hey-o! And hey-o. Yeah. I'm just perusing.
Do not worry, Jingles.
Your wares.
I take good care of you.
Is going, what? Show me your meat clip. Ooh. What? Let's go. It was pretty good. That was back on the days of getting crunk. You know? When you and your friends would dance in a circle and one person would go like a yo-yo. You pull them up by the collar. Going like this. Getting stupid. You know what I mean? Getting stupid. You're supposed to get stupid. You know? It's a big old deal. Remember those good old days when people would line dance and they would Superman that film? You.
Not literally.
You know what I mean? You. Yeah. Show me your meat clip. Let's go. I always heard meat clip. I'm glad you caught that there, Sarah. He says that, right? I don't know what he's saying. Somebody make clip. Go clear this farm. Let's go right over here. Well, I can't really do that. I have to go here. I have to go to White Spring. Because I have a lot of money. I don't like money. I don't want money. Leave me alone. I guess I'm fine. So I'll leave Contractor on, Chemist on, and Science 2 on, because that stuff comes up all the time. I have this extra intelligence. I'm not using an explosive right now, so I have to move these points around. Yeah. First of all, I want to know if we could pretend like airplanes in the night sky were like shooting stars. Okay? Because I could really use a wish right now. Big time. Okay, the poison damage does go up as you increase your damage overall. If I were to take a Psycho Flim, that would go up, 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 if you know what I mean. A wish right now. Yeah, see, look, it's 10. Straight 10, sucker. Alright, we're going this way now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? Well, look. Oh my god. I saved your life.
This misty, foggy crap.
Saved your life.
Sore all over.
I saved your life.
How's it
I
going?
saved your life.
Looks like it might rain later.
What in the world?
You could use a little sunshine.
What are you suckers doing?
Somebody there?
Oh my god.
It's my blade!
He's poisoned. Humans.
I don't like the fog.
Huh?
And just a mist makes it harder to see.
Hmm. What?
Target acquired.
What?
The smartest thing about you is that fifth boy on your arm. The dumbest thing is that you mainly use it as a nightlight, rest, and peace.
Because I'm dead. You should rest in peace because you're dead with your... He killed me with his joke. He slayed me. Rest in peace. He's... No! It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true, robot. Big old pile of faces. Little baby mice. Whoa. Oh my god. There's like a whole bike in there. There's like a whole bike in there. That must have been painful. I guess the poison is pretty cool. I have a slight urge to increase my strength. Whatever happened to the birds in the sky? And a girl and a guy. And the sky up above, girl. And a thing called flimsy flam. Let's go this way. There we go. Can't stop me, pal. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Glass cannon, more than meets the phlegm. I have to truly glass cannon my way to victory. I don't need any blocking flims in my Gabahee. Let's go. 3-2 Padawan march. That's right, sucker. Poison damage. And now it does 229 and 1 poison. Yeah, that's right, sucker. I'll get you rotten.
Nice work. Sensors indicate the problem squatters have been removed. Check in with me from time to time. I may have additional assignments for you to carry out.
Just run on foot this way. I'm gonna go clear up these blood ravens. Eagles. Look at me, I'm running, everybody. I'm running. I have no food, though. Like a big old pile of nasty. Let's use a bobblehead of perception. That's like something I could waste. Yeah, let's waste this dog food. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, stabs like a harpoon daily and nightly. You know what? You know what? Oh boy, this is a good spot for a camp. I say... What you gonna do about my camp, raiders? Nothing. You know why? Because I overlap your world. Your world is my world, you succotash smelling sarsaparillas. This is Fortnite, baby. Come on. Come on, little one. Push. Push. Oh, the people are here. They're here! There we go. There, I want my tourists to kick in. Yeah, I kind of like the poisoned arrows. Prime real estate, baby. Prime. Prime. Boom, 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 bow, bow. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Aha. This is a good spot. Right here. You can own this spot right over here. Right here. Right here. Right? Close as possible. Including that thing. This is actually perfect right about here. Woo! This is a good spot for a base. Oh, yeah. Makes me want to move. Makes me want to scream from the mountaintop. I did it. Okay. Welcome and welcome. Welcome to the welcome house. Welcome to the welcome house. Come on, baby. Closer. 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 Boom. Yeah. That's a good spot for a turret. Yeehaw. Hey. That even work? Nope. Huh? Green Acres is the place for me. Always doing stuff every day. It's cool. All right. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. A little protected. Some flames. Couple points of light here and there, you know. It's pretty important. You have to gabba gabba the hee-hay. He'll be right there looking over the phlegm. Got a little thing feeding in. I'll put a little bushy poo down below. I'll bring this right across. There's a power unit in that box right there. It kind of is enough to do what I need to do. Yeah, cool. Uh-huh. Crane. Yeah. Cool. It's lunchtime. Okay. Catch you later. Put a party right over here. Some fire. Always gotta have the fire. Mm-hmm. Garbage. Uh-huh. Cool. I like to move my camp around, baby. All right.
Rush capitalism before it crushes you.
Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. Good. Move some points over. Give myself more strength. It should be fun. Keep on marching along. I guess I should sleep and play my flim flam. Wasn't that cool? I moved my base over. It feels like I lived here forever because of how it's designed. But look, isn't that cool? Sometimes you just gotta try to move your base around. Be nice if I had some water purifiers in here, or at least one. Pure water over here, sucker. Good stuff, sucker. Funny thing is, you know I'm going to move my base soon. This is more of a sketch pad, you know, so I know what works. Oh yeah.
We are the proletariat. Our work is never finished.
Water cooled. It's water cooled. You know, I think over here is a fine spot. Fine and dandy. It's okay. Okay. I'll get the light wagon up in here. Oh, that barrel was already here. Yeah. Very nice. I like that. Look at that. Aw. Alrighty. I'll put another light right over here. These crazy old lights. I want to put down the Ally radio as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you can.
Capitalist that can be trusted is a dare.
Alrighty. That's good. What do you say? What do you say? I think we're good to go. All this junk I had on me. I never put all this stuff away. All the stuff I just purchased. Cool. Let's restock our ammo. Yep. I should wear that face mask more often. You know, for the creature damage reduction. Let me pull these weapons out from my stash here, because they weigh less on me. Besides the items I'm selling. Oh yes. Adam, how's it going? Okay. A couple items. I'll get rid of that power armor. A bunch of duplicates here. Okay, for weapons, everything's good to go. Let's go sell this nonsense. Be cool. Yeah. I know my prices are very low. Not that low. Okay. 8 items. Let's work with it. Okay, so these magazines I'll sell for a little bit. Alien blaster damage. You know, if you wanted to have an alien blaster build, then you have to use this magazine. So it's actually worth a lot for certain people. This magazine here, the mutant magazine, is actually worth a lot, because if you want to clear through some mutants, you need some power. Back when it's time to kill some ghouls, it's nice to have a bunch of ghoul slaying magazines lined up. Melee critical damage. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Pure Radix like a big weirdo. Some of these stim packs. Mm-hmm. I can sell some toxic goo like a big weirdo. It saves a person a trip to West Tech, to be honest. So, 2 caps each. Alrighty. We have a couple slots left here. Any plans I can give away? Sell that cranberry relish for 206. Done. And down to ammo. What we have to do here. 1 cap for everything, right? Yep, let's just sell everything. Ammo of all kinds, come on down. I'll sell the plasma for 2. These fusion cores are dead, but this one I'll sell for 65. Fuel. All these flares. Crossbow bolts. Camera film. I'll keep my arrows. I might even make some more. And I'll be making some more 5.56 pretty soon. 50 cal. Remember, whenever I get a lot of money, I try to sell it. Or I try to spend as much as possible on junk and so forth at vendors. Or massive amounts of quantities of alcohol or something like that. Some drugs from other players. I rarely find weapons to buy. I look, though. And because it's so rare, I allow it to happen, because it's sort of like a magical thing. It's way better than just putting it out there. I'm looking for unyielding. Anybody have it? And then within 1 day, people say, yep, I gotcha. What you willing to trade for? You know, right away. I'll sell these mods for default, whatever. Just so that it's visible when a person looks at it. You know the deal. I don't want to sell these pus sacks or anything of this important nature. I'll sell some of these horns. I can get some more. And the blood bug proboscis. The bloatfly gland, I'll sell all that. The horn I'll sell for 45 each. The blood bug proboscis I'll sell for 10. The bloatfly gland I'll sell for 10. The sheep squatch skull I'll sell for 45. Cause you gotta kill one, right, buddy? Go kill one. The Assaultron head and the Deathclaw hand. Not all Assaultrons drop the head, so here you go, 65. Yep. Cool. And now I'll get rid of a bunch of garbage right over here. Well, not that. You better yet, I'm gonna make a bunch of these helmets again and go back by a vendor and sell a bit more along with my grenades, and then I'll come right back. It'll just take a second. Let's make... Oh... Whatever. How about... I'll make... 50. 50. Marine Tactical Helmet. It is nice changing servers because if people see a new camp pop up, they're likely to come right over to it. But if the camp's been there for the entire server, they might not recheck your stock even though you've restocked.
Counter revolutionary value. Result several.
Right, cool. And now we'll go down to a vendor. Oh, my neck. Alright, let's go this way. To White Spring. He saw some junk sometimes. Real quick. I think trees are amazing. It's basically a whole dimension because for certain organisms they live within the leaves as an ecosystem. It's like a separate world with slightly different rules. Everything else is kind of out there, like almost like it's outer space.
Serve and protect.
Okay, I believe you. Let's go buy all of their junk. All the springs. Acid, ballistic fiber. Oh.
At your service,
Hurry up.
sir.
I love converting my flim flam over to junk. Alright, a bit more.
May I be of assistance?
I'll buy some steel. Why not? And I'm gonna sell my grenades.
Serve and protect.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Keep on going. The gears, I don't really want the rest, you see. Let's hop over to a different vendor, and let's just hope that they have aluminium. Just a big old pile of bulk aluminum. Won't hurt nobody but the enemy once I use it to make something dangerous. Like some arrows flying through the air with that tensile strength and lightweight nature to pierce through the deadliest of limbs, the most thickest of hides. I think weapons sound pretty cool from the third party. You know, somebody else hearing your gunfire.
Previously owned loot for sale. Mostly blood.
Give it to me. Concrete, lead, screws, springs.
Reminder, any attempted 5-finger discounts will be reclaimed and paid for with said fingers.
Whoa. Okay, sort by spoilage. All this weird garbage in between. It's just gonna rot, right?
Now in stock. Goods acquired through questionable means.
All the stuff I'm never really gonna use. I'm not using it. Burning a hole in my pocket. Eventually I could
available in exchange for pillage.
I could
pillage.
take off through Hiker again.
Available in exchange for cat. It's dangerous to go alone. It's dangerous.
I have all
to
the
go
salt and
in
spices I need.
groups. It's just dangerous out there. So stock up here.
Alright. I'll buy a bit more of your garbage. Why not? Hey, there's an armor workbench right behind me. Let's go make a few more helmets. What do you say? It doesn't really hurt to convert all your money over into junk if you have the infinite stash. Yeah, I would love to buy some bulk aluminum. Okay. Alright. I'll sell it to you, buddy. I hope this is helping you fall asleep.
Want to buy or sell?
Yeah. And doesn't matter. I'll buy it all. Let's go right on down to grafting for a second.
Loot for sale.
I love getting rid of all my money. See, a little while ago, I was at 20-something thousand. Converted over. Long-term asset acquisition. Where else are you going to get all of your ballistic fiber from besides, you know, military duct tape and military ammo bags? Let's drop this off before some player finds a way to kill me. Oh, they're clever. Ooh, wait, look at all this garbage on me.
Yes.
Converting it over. Hey there, Travis. Alright.
Resupply here, citizen.
Junk. Ooh, aluminum, baby. See that? I knew it. Copper. Spring. Adhesive. Sell more helmets.
Don't face the wasteland.
And now we're almost
the
broke.
Proper
See?
supply.
Yeah.
Ammunition and other
ballistic
supplies
fiber.
available here.
Uh-huh. A few more.
Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Get rid of all the alcohol? Yeah, sure. I have all the Nuka-Cola in the world, but I'll save the cherries.
Be sure to stock up while you can.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, done. That was a nice haul. Go back to my camp. Now I'm broke again. Yeehaw. What do you say? What do you say? Cool, let's go back to my camp. I don't need this weapon at all on me. I'd like to get rid of it. I'll get rid of all these extra items, and I want to get rid of all these plans and the explosive ammo and all that. And I'll drop off this power armor chassis. Probably at my camp. Let's go drop everything off right on the other side. Usually some sort of suitcase or large box I could drop everything off in. Some of these are infinite. This one is. There you go. Enjoy. There you go. Lovely. Enjoy. Ooh. All these plans I'd never learned that I just purchased. So I purchased all of the crossbow mods earlier today. During this session. Good to go. Go back to my camp. Yeah. The cool thing is whenever players show up at my camp, there's a... sometimes it respawns the enemy. If not the enemy that's nearby, then a random enemy with them. Sort of. Sort of. Okay. Wakey, 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 wakey.
This can dialectical materialism.
I want them to wake up. I want them to attack me. I'm just gonna run through this way.
Who goes there?
Right here, you sucker. And there we go. Oh, come on. Better not shoot each other. I hate when these stupid turrets shoot each other. Okay.
Liberty is a farce. The dictatorship of the proletariat is not an idea, it is.
Alright. Let's go take a nappy Rooney. We're good to go. I could put off that radio. Let's just address Sophia. Oh, yes. Here you go. You can figure it out, pal. Right here is where you belong. Right here with your back towards the world. If I could sit there, you could sit there. Let's go. If I could sit there, which I apparently can't. James, hail, and hail. I'll put you right here, pal. Right over here. If I can sit down, you can sit down. Hey there, Sergey. How's it going, buddy? Good player, not bad. That's good. I'm level 784 and have 3.7 thousand hours in the game. I'm not really demonstrating much right now. I'm just, I moved my camp over here. I set up some flim-flam monies. I got rid of my caps, converted it over into junk. Let's get rid of that and do it again. Don't know where he is. There he is.
Listening is the key to life. Gotta focus.
Hey there, Sarah. I'm about to
I heard something
put my coffee
interesting
cup
on
up.
the radio.
Yeah?
If you got a moment.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
I see that you've set up my radio.
I did.
So I can get started.
That's right.
I already have one tip that I picked up before I left Crater.
Such as what?
But first, let me explain what I can do for you, since I'm staying here and all. I'm, gonna let you in on the real Appalachia, my friend. You lucked out because I'm part of a secret network that monitors unusual things, and we track them down.
Cool.
And I'm gonna slide some of that information your way.
All right. Slide away. How does this network work exactly?
Oh, our team is all over the place. They report odd things, sometimes on the radio or in encoded notes, and sometimes direct from psychics.
Aha. And what sort of info is expected from this network?
Well, I get tips about strange creatures and unusual items in Appalachia.
Cool.
This place is crawling with cryptids, you know.
All right. Can I join this network?
No way. Sorry, friend. It's a selective group of like-minded individuals.
Well, get the
and it
heck out of my
takes
camp.
years to build up their trust.
All right, cool, cool. Well, what's in it for me?
Aside from expanding your mind and understanding the true Appalachia, you mean? I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you can find some valuable stuff there because people have avoided these places for a while.
Okay. So what's today's hot tip?
I picked this one up from the network before leaving Crater. Thought it would be a good one for you to chomp down on first. There's apparently a broken device out there that could be helpful for the network if we can fix it up. I know where it is. I just need you to pick it up.
I'll pick it up for you, buddy. I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. Why can't your network take care of this themselves?
There aren't a lot of us. And Appalachia is full of bizarre, weird stuff. Don't know if you noticed. And, well, a lot of our network members just report what they uncover. They leave the dangerous investigations to the wild punks like us.
I see. I believe you. So what am I looking for exactly? Like, be clear, because I don't want to go there, see a bunch of junk and not know what to look for.
One of the hunters who reports to the network said there's a broken cryptid monitor at this place. We might be able to fix it up and use it. Of course, it might be junk or some misidentified gadget, but it's worth checking out.
It sounds cool. Just give me a location. Well, first of all, what is at this spot? Anything dangerous?
I'll be honest with you, friend. I heard some sort of infested corpse pile birthed a ton of insects.
What?
Really grotesque shit, my friend. Probably nothing left by now either, except the stink and a ton of blood bugs or ticks or something. So, I don't know. Bring a giant fly swatter? Flames? Run quickly in and out before they get you too.
Well, where do I go?
Swell! Once you've dealt with that, I'll start giving you regular tips from the network. Should be pretty rad. Good luck out there, friendo. If you can't do it right now, then just swing by another time. I'll keep tabs on it for you.
See, I like this ally way more than Beckett. Beckett has all kinds of weird emotional backstory. He's snorting every 3 seconds. Choking up about some emotional thing. Gross. Why are there 2 dots? Oh.
This unit has been assigned with the task.
All right.
You could always grab a trusted buddy to help you.
What are you
out
doing?
with this. I mean, if you can trust anyone to be quiet about the network.
Stop it. Get off my machines. What are you doing? Changing my garbage? Yeah. It's hard out here for you. Don't bother me while I'm sleeping, punk. You got a sleeping bag outside. Don't wake me up unless it's real important. Asbestos. I feel like I did so much. I feel like I did so much right now, but did I really? Well, I ended up buying all the crossbow plans. I spent a lot of money, and I converted all my caps over to junk. And I got a bunch of aluminum in the process. Aluminum, oil, springs, gears, steel, of course, ballistic fiber. The usuals. And this bow should be exciting.
Lights in the sky. It's communication. It's intent.
Well, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to a new server and then play the bass when I get there. You woke up to Beckett watching you? Oh my goodness. Through the window? Oh yes. Adrian. Attention, attention. It's 3:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 6:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wake up, wake up. Get your coffee. Ingest. Stretch. Brush them teethums. Yeah.
This scamp grows under the sun of communism.
People should come. Yeah. Okay. Come on down and buy my garb. Come on down and buy my garb. Come on down and buy my garbage. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
Crush capitalism before it crushes you. We are the proletariat. Our work is never finished.
Yeah. Welcome. So bright.
Back to work now, comrade.
All right, people. I'm ready. Let's go straight this way. Towards the Sundew Grove. I'm looking for some humans to save. And... oh god, I gotta hurry up. I want to do this free range mission. Oh, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Yes.
Harder, daddy.
Whoa. Yeah.
I knew you would do that.
Yes. Cool. Flim flam. Hey there, Cody. How's it going? Oh, yeah. I'm using a poison bow and the poison barbed tooth ed sheep squatch club. You know, the poison makes you know what? A damage over time makes sense if I'm using suppressor or tenderizer. Let's keep on going. I plan on getting a bit more. Reputation. Oh yeah. I just have to avoid getting hit in the face, people.
Eyes burn like fires in the night, and no enemy would be sight.
Oh no. Alright, keep on going. Here we go. Nobody. Let's go across. I'll clear this workshop. There are a lot of photos over here. I took away some charisma recently, so yeah. Keep on going down to Dabney. I'll put the put anything over here. Purified water. All the way up to Dabney Homestead. Yeah. We'll do so much so soon. Yeah. I'll clear through down below. I like flares. Come on. I'll come back. Goodbye. All the way down to Big B's rest stop. I feel like I'm being very helpful with them players. With them crazy... Oh, Mothman. Got him. I mean, the poison damage isn't really doing much to him, you know? But, whatever. I think it's more about applying that effect. The secondary effect. I think I should learn to survive without Lone Wanderer on. And I'll do Suppressor 3 and Tenderizer 1. I'll do Tenderizer 2. 1's fine. Travel Agent doesn't really matter, but whatever. This will let me safely lower my charisma lower and lower without it really affecting me if I'm already accustomed to no longer having the AP regen bonus and damage resistance bonus from Lone Wanderer. I threw it out the other window. On purpose. Hurry up. Up and over. Yeah. And I'll be heading this away. I'll head towards Moth Home. And maybe we'll see something along the way. Some sort of instance of humanoids doing their crazy old thing out here in the woodline. Whoa, all these Mothmen. What is going on here? Mothman's above you. Mothman. Up there.
Dude.
Hello.
Yeah, you can't do damage to that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times already here, and every time he can't shoot him. I don't know why. I think it's just Bethesda joking around with us.
Well, it works in a different one. The attacks is a big old cool thing. But at that same one it didn't work, so sometimes I try. Sometimes I try. Not
I
today.
will say one thing.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just level 800 on this, bro. How? Yes. How do you so dedicated?
3,736 hours. or
not even at 7,600 hours.
I know.
Lame.
well, come on.
It's okay. You're still good.
What do you mean I'm still good? You're not impressed with 3.7 thousand hours?
No, man, I'm impressed. I got like 364 or something.
Yes. Yes, it's an insane number. But all my gameplay has been broadcast live. I'm totally legit. I don't cheat. I don't enter somebody else's bomb. I don't trade with other players. I don't look up the cheat code bomb, nuke a crypt garbage, and it's all legit. And there you go. Yep. Nice and slow and full of fun.
I try to play as legit as I can if I can. I do buy some stuff from people depending on what they have.
I do buy from vendors. I just don't trade, which means I don't broadcast on Facebook saying I'm looking for a 3-star unyielding. You know, that's too easy.
I just get stuff in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, whatever I can
that's
get.
Fine. That's fine. Yeah. Because it's random, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I rarely find something I need from a vendor, so I check all the time. I buy, the occasional thing, but I never really get an upgrade. But there might be an upgrade, and because it's random, it's okay if I do find one. But it's too easy just to ask somebody if they have a specific weapon, because they probably do.
It's that, and I don't have enough time to just be like, hey, let me go on Reddit and just
Yeah.
like,
You're not really playing the game,
just like,
right?
I'll play the game. And
Yeah,
just
you're not really
figure it
playing
out.
the game. People hang out, just trading all day. You lose the soul of the game. It's very, it loses immersion.
The fun is getting the weapons that you can get.
Yeah. It turns into if you trade directly, it just turns into a chase about how high can you get those numbers without the immersive quality of chasing for it.
There yet. I still got like 2-shot weapons. I haven't done a bloody anything or whatever. I'm trying to get that done though. Like I have some unyielding stuff. I haven't like gotten all of it yet, but I'm getting there.
I'm just
trying to
doing a bit of bloody to enhance the bow. I have like a
how
default
is
bow.
the bow? I heard it's
phenomenal. Well, I'm using
thought it was
poison right now just for fun. Well, it hurts bad.
Oh, okay.
Well, because they're
Yeah.
chumps. I'll tell you what. It's a big deal.
Because I thought it was DPS,
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh boy. I knew that if someone goes straight to a legendary bow, they won't know how to increase the damage. So I was working with a standard bow. Right before Wastelanders, I had a hardcore tomahawk or throwing weapon build where it's all about using adrenaline and stealth and headshot garbage. So it crossed over quite nicely to the bow, right? And if you're doing that sort of thing, it's one-shotting everything. So it's really about why is the bow special? Ignore the damage, because there's always ways to enhance damage through all kinds of synergy and so forth. Adrenal reaction, mutation, right? Nerd rage, bloody mess, all that garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the bow can fire. Forever.
It's like a lever action, I think, in terms of speed.
Yes, it's a lever action or maybe a Gauss or a hunting rifle. But that weapon has to reload every 6 rounds, 8 rounds, or if it's a quad, you're wasting a whole star on the fact that it's a quad, and now you have to stop. This weapon never stops. That's one big factor. It's a very...
Unless you run out of ammo.
Well, you just won't. But that's a big factor. Super big.
How is the conditioning on that in terms of like how you use it? Does it go away after a certain time, the same as like guns or melee build?
Oh, for like the durability, or
the durability. Sorry.
The default bow lasts a while, but the mods make it go down slower. But it still lasts forever. That's another big factor. It seems to last forever before it breaks. But it still does.
I thought they would I thought they would make it harder to use by doing less durability on the bows, because I would think that bows don't last as long. I don't know.
You'd think there's like a mechanical process.
Yeah. But Bethesda, I guess, was like, let's make it a little bit better than that.
But the effects are pretty cool. See, with standard guns, you can't really don't have a cryo.
Yeah, you can't have like a
rifle.
poison bow.
Yeah.
Or
the cryo thing, it slows them down pretty well for stealth.
Yeah.
It's pretty substantial.
Like this is the first time, but like today I did a queen thing and somebody had a cryolator and cryoed the crap out of him. And that was like the first time I've seen that since I played. I'm like, holy crap!
Yep.
He was moving in slow motion. I'm just like,
you could do something like that with the cryo bow. And that's the cool part. It's like a freebie, and the ammo is so darn cheap. It's not like a cryolator with some crazy cell energy nonsense. This is just a stupid arrow. You make 18 arrows with whatever. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty... Yeah. And they're very, very, very accurate with VATS, especially. They're accurate in general, but they're super accurate compared to other weapons. Ridiculous. I had a hunting rifle with plus VATS accuracy, and this feels about the same as that. And this is just a default bow. Whenever I get a bloodied plus VATS accuracy, that's going to be bananas, even though I don't need that garbage. Pretty awesome.
have you gotten the compound bow yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. How's your faction reputation?
I'm almost right above friendly for Settler, and I'm friendly for Raider as well, but I'm like a quarter in there. I was working to do a couple Raider options, so I lost a couple ounces of Settler Raider, Settler rep. Just to
I'm
get
almost... I would say I'm almost to neighborly with the Settlers.
Oh, nice.
And then the Raiders I'm in neighborly already, just like 25% of that.
Very nice.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Grinding is killing me.
Yeah, the reputation grinding around the map. Very crazy. But it's awesome. It gets people moving around the map instead of just farming the queen or something.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not too bothered by the fact that it takes a while. I would say that the bullion, I feel like it could be increased a little bit to get some of the other stuff, because it's just like, it takes a long time to get anything.
Well,
I just got this helmet and it was like $17.50.
Yeah.
And I'm at like 500 right now. And the only other thing I bought was the grocer mod for the Settlers. to
Yeah.
get my back. And that's and I know it's content, yeah. And I guess there's not that much, but it feels like there is. And I don't know.
Well, there was a huge chunk of it leading up to the vault thing. It was a pretty nice little game there. Plus the allies, like Sophia, that feels like a big old game there, sort of.
Yeah, I
All this
feel like we
content
should
here
have
and
gotten
there.
gold bullion from the allies quest. When you finish the ally quest, you should get like
A little
certain
chunk.
amount of bullion. Yeah, just to,
If
you
they
know.
made it make sense, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, I found this thing. You should go check it out. It's like a big old cache of treasury notes or something.
Yeah, cache of treasury, or they could have easily just given you gold, like just like, hey, I found this cave out here. Go check it out.
Yeah, a little reward. They give you a weapon or something, you know, the final... They're nice weapons, or whatever, I guess. Not really. But, I got the, well, I do like how they make it where you have to, use the legendary modules to make a random, legendary item, 1 to 3 star, and then you can't trade it. It's like a soul binding, account binding thing, which sort of fixes part of the game. I feel certain games are destroyed if a player is able to easily get something that
Yeah,
is
I'm
deemed
worried
the
about
best.
that too. I just, like you already know, like, it's like, I feel like there's just needs a little bit more to get from certain events. That's what I feel like, just a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like there should be. Well, I felt like as we move on in the reputation tree, quests will unlock, not just cosmetic. 'Cause I think they feel that it's going to take players a certain amount of time to reach certain milestones, like a minimum amount of time based upon the amount of content that's available, so that there's time for all of a sudden you have a quest to raid those guys, you know, or something, where you actually take away from the other side. Right now, you're not really taking away too much from the other side, but maybe eventually it'll start doing that sort of dynamic.
I'm actually waiting for when the other factions come out. I want to do Brotherhood, obviously, just to get that. And then that will probably add to the bullion system, probably. And then we have more to grind there. I'm actually happy that they're sticking to this this way of getting stuff because I didn't like the old way where everything you could just get a plan for and then you could sell it to somebody and then everyone has it by then. And just like, I wish they did this a lot sooner.
Well, you know, things are take time. Well, I know that in the future it's going to change as well with the legendary perk system. I think that's going to really define how character builds are through this.
Yeah, I really love that they're doing that.
Whatever the
I'm
heck.
so tired of switching out perk cards all the time. I have a mod that does the perk card loadout thing. I still have to change things up.
Of course you do, you scumbag.
Certain things I do that it doesn't work for that, but
yeah. Well, there's going to be a legendary perk system in the future where I think it's every 50 points you get to choose a stat and then you unlock a special perk for that stat, like a legendary perk that applies to all your characters. They mentioned it's like a prestige system coming out in the future.
Yeah.
Sometime. That's going to be cool. For characters like me.
Yeah. I will say the reason why I do this mod is because I'm so used to using mods from other Fallouts. Like, I don't do any crazy mods, just the ones that are convenience. All I do.
Well, I would love to use something like that, but I'm not gonna.
Why?
Well, it is.
Pretty simple to put on.
Well, I know, but it's... You see, one day the game will have it.
I understand why you want to do it. Yeah, I understand why.
One day the game is going to have it. And let's say I don't have it, right? That means I get really good at changing out my perks, right? If I have it from day one, I have to set up my perk tree, and then it gets just confusing, sort of. Maybe, it's good to go. And then I have a bunch of perks I don't use. I hit the button, it's done. But if I have to change it every time, you get really fast. And then you end up changing just one or two perks here and there. Sometimes I wish I could change it over because I have, this pistol is completely different build than the bow, sort of. I have to change all this stuff in agility if I really want to cross it over, but it's very effective against beasts and everything. I have to sit there behind a bush.
The only, like the perk loadouts that I use that benefit me the most is like switching from pick lock perk cards and the science perk cards. I'll just switch it to a perk loadout and then you're done and then switch back. And if I ever want to use glowing stuff or extermination in combination, I switch that out.
Base building garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't actually do that. I only do the weapon stuff. I take time with the base building stuff. And just change out my perk cards. Because when I'm there, I already have like the charisma perk card that lets you the food thing. I can't remember the one with the king. That doesn't eat away my food and stuff, so I just take it.
Yeah. I think in the future... No, it's fine. I think in the future there's going to be more content, but right now they're getting us used to or accustomed to this new world and the new flow of gameplay with doing public events more often for the Flim Flam and then going across the entire map on a nice little route, eventually avoiding fast traveling altogether because there seems to be more and more content. I'm making more routes without fast traveling, which is pretty awesome.
Fast traveling, I like it and don't like it at the same time. I wish there was more exploration that was just that you could just walk around more.
Well, I'm starting to find more of that, like nice long stitched together routes. It's very nice, but there's still large patches of nothing. That's going to change eventually. I think maybe either more workshops will appear.
Did you hear?
Yep.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but did you hear that there's like a map someone made? It's a rumor, but I'm thinking the top half of the map is going to add the pit, and that it's going to have like some portions of the pit, and then some portions of a part of like I forget what's next to Pittsburgh, but it's I think another state. I can't even remember the state. But they're going to add that part of the map maybe soon because a lot of people talk about the pit in this DLC, and I'm thinking that they're going to explore that more. And then we might see like the Brotherhood of Steel, and then it goes to talk about what happened in the pit in the Brotherhood of Steel back in Fallout 3 or before that. And then that would be pretty cool. I think that could be cool.
Well, there you go. Well, that's the value of a prequel.
The thing that I'm worried about is that they're changing so many like lore stuff lately,
things.
and it's.
Couple things.
I'm worried that they might like change some of that, and it's like what happened to Fallout 3, and it's just like
Maybe you could reason it like it's what, a couple hundred years, right? The future.
Yeah.
And maybe their histories are all messed up, and this is the truth. They're all confused. They're all confused up there, you know. They don't know what's going on.
I guess I'm just. I would really want the stuff that we heard about to be true. That's really what I want. I'm okay if they, I guess, change stuff and it's good. It's just, it'd be cool to have the stuff that we've known from lore be true.
Name one thing that you were kind of bothered the most about that they changed. From
I would
lore.
say, I feel like the Brotherhood of Steel shouldn't be here. I did feel like they were kind of just put here and then, what the fuck? I feel like that stuff should have happened later. Like, they could have helped hold off on the Brotherhood being here, and then later, after some content, they could have brought them. It just said, like, hey, it's 50 years after whatever. I don't know. And then they're here.
What was the original origin of the Brotherhood of Steel? Like, was the date kind of wrong? Is it
It's
the wrong?
2175, something around there.
Oh.
They're around the 2100s, I think.
Okay.
We're in 2070 or 2090 something.
Well, this is 2103 right now.
2103. So they're somewhere up in the 150s or 170s.
Okay. Well, in this universe, this dimension, they're acting like West Virginia is the darn heart of what it means to be Fallout, because apparently Vault
they
Tech
have
University.
a good idea. Of
You got
what
Vault
they
Tech
did.
University, and you got West Tech here, and you got some other. You got Robco here, so you would imagine you got some survivors from before the bomb, and they got this world, the heart of all the mystery. Plus, you have the Elder Gods kind of hang out here along with Mothman. This weird, dark, mystical, chaotic energy sapping away your nightmares and your dreams. You got these ex-military people influenced by that, going bananas talking about brotherhoods and knights and garbage. And there you go. And they start leaving.
So you're saying that kind of stuff was probably going into the mindset of the people.
Sure.
It's just like, oh, the Mothman.
Yes,
it made me feel like a
yes,
Brotherhood of Steel.
yes. This is a magical place. It really is, because you have you have this elder god situation going on, man.
Yeah.
It's in the caves. Yeah, it's going on, man. It's Lovecraftian, the terminology.
Yeah, I know.
It's infinite chaos.
I'm into the Lovecraftian stuff.
Yes, and these floaters, they got little squid eyes, man.
I'm actually glad that they added them. I was waiting. I'm happy that they added them. It's been so long since we've seen them, and they were supposed to be in Fallout 3, but they canceled before it happened. But they finally did, so that's good.
Yeah. I like the fact that you could we don't have direct companions, but you can kind of fight next to these people here and there.
Yeah.
It kind of
I
feels
want
like
them to add more to that. I do want
like a dog or something.
Like that, and maybe having a companion that actually does stuff.
Sure.
Like just like shoots and stuff. I know it
That
might
you could
be hard
equip?
for the system to do that.
You
Yeah.
could equip with gear and clothing. They do talk about all the time. They say, "Man, my clothes are so muddy." I think they're setting up for something like that. Maybe they're complaining about it. You can make them happy.
I mean, if we're gonna have pets, I mean, we probably should have companions as
I
well.
would like a cloned Jangles or Pebbles.
I don't know what kind of pet I want yet. I mean, I would like a pet Deathclaw. Just
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a pet
yeah,
Deathclaw
yes,
hanging around.
and it can grow up over time like a Digimon.
Baby.
You know? Yeah,
Baby
you have an egg from Easter, from last Easter, and you know you
Oh
got
my God,
it
Pokemon
hatches.
Fallout 6 edition.
It's small, it gets larger and larger. It's like, "Dude, your Deathclaw's huge. Check out mine." You throw out your egg and Pokemon.
Deathclaw, use tackle.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm already seeing the memes.
Yes. I mean, World of Warcraft did it, and it added a whole element of going out there and capturing little creatures. So, I mean, these things will come. But I think with the workshops, it's a missed opportunity to the point where I think they're going to do it for sure. Workshops are not tied in whatsoever right now with reputation, and they should be. Completely, they should be. Either they could be a spawning point for a bunch of NPCs that you're in control of, a little army that you could then send out within a radius, or the longer you gather, imagine you log onto a server and you are a settler primarily, above a certain reputation, and it says you're in control of 3 workshops, therefore you get plus 7% AP regen because you're in control of that many workshops. Kind of like how Gooboberti did it.
I heard, or I saw something on Reddit that was talking about, there was a guy had an idea that we should be able to invest like caps into a vendor, and they like, let's say 500 caps you invest, and then you progressively get more caps as you like invest more into them, and you actually make more money by investing caps into them than you just sell stuff. And then that would be like a system that you could exploit with the cash perk that you can get with the. That's something similar that I
make it hackable or stealable with a more balanced warrant system, bounty system, and that'd be cool. Make there be a value system. Yeah, improve that a bit, because there already is one where if you lockpick someone's thing, make it where you're supposed to do it. Right now, you're not supposed to do it. Sort of. You're sort of punished.
I'm gonna say this: I'm not a fan of PvP, but if there was a good idea, I feel like. I think, what's it called? GTA 5 had this idea where some players might just have a bounty on them.
Yeah.
And then you could go after them. Yeah. That could be a good idea, but I would segment, like what they did with survival mode, I would do that again. Yeah. Just have better, like, modes that partake in that.
I enjoyed getting that survival point thing. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. They said that they took it out because it was too similar to adventure mode, and they already have nuclear winter mode, and that they're going to incorporate these features back into adventure mode.
More modes. So. Put some more stuff that's PvP oriented.
I think maybe if you are above a certain reputation in a faction, you enter into always on contested PvP with other people that are on the opposite spectrum, and this is how it works. But before that, you're not in the... So you have to earn your right into it, and it's going to take a very long time. All of a sudden, you could do it. But beyond that, you have the workshops and that Hunter versus Hunter channel that sucks. It could improve that a bit, you know. And
dude, that I have never used that since the start of the game. Oh my
it comes up. It came up earlier.
Yeah,
it said
it's
one
so
person.
weird. It just comes up, and I'm just like, oh.
I did it one time. I was like, oh, it's sort of like survival mode, but they should do something. I don't know.
I've never done it, like, because no one does it. I never get a chance to.
They have the Watoga High School Monster Mash mission, which is the only PvP thing right now. With the mask
I've never done that either. Because it's out of the way because it's in Watoga, and it just doesn't attract a lot of people. Though.
I do it for the candy, because with a mouse you could, you get, let's say, about 700 candy when it's done, Halloween candy, and it gives you, it's one of the only things that gives you immediate AP, like 5 AP per candy. It's not AP over time, so if it's AP, and you can spam it. So if after a couple of days you end up with like 2,000 candy and it weighs hardly anything, it's kind of cool, and it's always available, and there's no one ever there. You're going, and there's a million ghouls, just a million bajillion ghouls. But the way it works is, if you have the mask on, you have to go get the candy bucket, right? The ghouls will hit you, and they steal your candy. But anybody else that enters the building can kill you if you have the bucket, the mask on. But vice versa, if you have the mask on during the event, you can kill anybody that enters that room, even if they're just farming the farming. Just kill them if you wanted to. I don't do that though, but it's possible.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
There's that. I think with the workshops thing, it's going to come out in the future with more workshops and more features with the NPCs in the workshops, and you know. Also, I can imagine NPCs moving into Berkeley Springs or Sutton or one of those towns, but they require other workshops to come online first, and they require, let's say, 10,000 steel or some massive quantity. And over time, you're filling it up, and then people can rob from the other guys. And over time, you're building up these gigantic communities.
And they can rebuild.
Yeah, and there's some sense of time.
The community with that.
Yeah, and let's say that. Let's say.
Then you finally have a real settlement besides Foundation. I get it.
And these servers do last for quite some time. let's say 13 hours or something. Within that length of time, a lot of stuff can go down, and, you know, I can imagine there's just a whole fortress being built up over there in Berkeley Springs or something like that, Harper's Ferry. They require Thunder Mountain to come online and 3,000 concrete. Also, all the roads or the train systems, I can imagine those portions of them coming online. The settlers requiring resources to repair some of the bridges, for example. That sort of thing. Over time, some sort of conquest. Right now, it's sort of neutral, and the settlers are cool with the raiders and vice versa to a degree, like in World of Warcraft, because there's another threat. But whenever that threat's taken care of, it'll be some other sort of warring situation. Right now, it's sort of neutral, and the world's kind of peaceful. It's sort of dead again, but not really. It's sort of alive. It's going to transition over. People getting used to it. There's a lot of content for a new player. It's kind of heavy. For late players, you go through the storyline, doing what you can do, and then you're into the grind, and now we're in it, you know. But other players, it's sort of a crazily complex game with tons of content, and they're kind of lost in it. It's going to take them a while to get through it, and they kind of have to get through that before the game introduces more. Otherwise, they're just wasting material, really. If they came up with
too much content,
yeah,
at
it's
the time.
Right. It's like, imagine if Mandalorian released all 3 seasons right now. Who cares? There's no build up. There's no toy sales. You have to space it out. They probably already recorded this 2nd and 3rd seasons. Who knows?
Didn't think about that.
It's all planned. I like the graphics update. Huh? Everything's all shiny. It's all
I kind of wish I could
up.
exploit that, but my computer does not. I wish it was as good as everything else. But
It's all greased up.
I'm running on a laptop right now, so.
Well, this isn't
Yeah,
greased
I'm like
up.
running medium right now, so it's not bad, but it's not the best.
They did a good job, though. There's a slight color tint in the... Well, not so much here, but everything's a bit better. And everything's all shiny to a degree.
If anything,
The
as
metals.
long as they improve the performance, it helps me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have issues with frame rate in like Lexington and
Sure.
Watoga, definitely.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's a issue in certain spots, or like entering
I think it's
certain
just a
parts
lot of the
Charleston.
robots at Watoga, just they take up a lot of resources.
Yeah.
And then, I think it's Lexington just has a lot of like stuff in one place, and it's just crazy there.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, what did you think of the DLC? In general, I guess. So far, for you.
Well, I liked it. I didn't know that it was the treasury, the gold situation. I heard about gold bullion. I didn't do the private test server because I
haven't done either.
You know,
I don't like, my thing is it's like I don't feel like putting more effort in like telling them what's going on that needing to fix when I've already paid them, like, because I got the $200 Power Armor edition and everything, and I'm just like, I'm kind of heated after what happened when it came out, and it wasn't good, and I have to wait until, now that
Yeah.
it's somewhat decent and we have stuff fixed to a certain degree. We still have issues,
yeah.
which I have to deal with still, but it's getting better somewhat. I just don't feel like recently this happened to me. Someone stole, like, there's a new bug glitch going on with the vending machine.
Yep.
And someone took out a bloodied handmade that I was holding on to for a while for the bloodied build.
That sucks.
And I didn't sell it.
Yeah.
I had it in my stash, and someone bought it from there for 7
Yeah.
caps, and I'm like, what the?
I think that's
I left
happened
the
to me
server-
quite a bit over time. It's like, hold
Yeah.
on, I didn't sell that. What? It just goes. Brum, 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 brum. It happens all the time. I think. Sucks.
I've been playing in and out, so that was like the first time that anything really major happened playing this game with me, and I was just like, oh, we're still having these issues, Bethesda. Come on, man.
Well, I'll say I liked the expansion. There's a million NPCs, and I really liked how the game made me feel special, and that I really have lived here for a year. Like all of my past choices came up, sort of. Like I was a general in the military, therefore it's pretty cool.
I did every single thing. I asked the sergeant just like everything he listed out, and I did everything. And he's just like, "Oh, you're a mistress of mystery. What the fuck is that?"
Yeah. Yep.
I was just confused.
But that was cool. Over time, you get this credit, and you're building a team. You can work both sides. It really feels like time sort of passed by, you know. So it feels like that's not the brand new Raiders. It feels like those Raiders have been there for a couple months now because I've gained a reputation, and I want to go back. They say, "Hey, I know you. You're a legend. You're that one guy with the gold vault thing. How's it going, buddy?"
Who did you side?
Huh?
Who'd you side with?
Well, I chose officially for the Vault Raid Settlers.
Me too.
Because I really want to be Raiders. I'm double crossing them, you see. That's why I built up the Raider reputation. But then it's really a double cross, you see. I'm getting in close with Meg because I'm really close with the other people. I'm like the liaison. So I was like, "Hey, buddy, I'm all up with Paige. What you want to know? What you want to know?" And then Meg says, "Go and steal the plans." And I say, "Hey, Paige, Meg wants me to steal the plans. What's up with that?" You see, back and forth, back and forth.
I did the exact same thing, basically. I was just a triple agent, just working for both, because I wanted to get, like, did you get the full bullion at the end?
I think I chose to share it or something.
Oh,
share
it with everyone?
Well, I didn't give it to the Raiders.
Okay, so you only gave it to the settlers.
Yeah.
I fucked over everybody. Because the thing is, I did not like the end game section. The thing is, the way they did it, I felt for the settlers, I think it was worse than with the Raiders. The Raiders actually had a better ending. I don't know if you want to be spoiled about that, but I just felt like they were not really that much help in fighting, and
they're dry, soulless, emotionless robot people.
Oh god, the AI was just so bad. I was like hoping that they would be somewhat helpful. Like, you know, like Half-Life, the Alex, her name, like she'd be that level of helpful, and that'd be great because it's like, hey, you're doing something, not just me. And the whole time that was just my thought process because I'm fighting these ghouls and these robots, which is the same thing over again that we've been fighting since the beginning of the game, which is another thing that was kind of bothering me because it's like I'm fighting the same amount of enemies again. And I hate fighting Assaultrons and Sentry bots. They're just so annoying. But when that was over, I was just so pissed at what happened that I'm like, you know, fuck you, settlers. I'm not giving you any money because of how that went. You did not do anything that was remotely helpful, other than opening the door when we got here.
Yeah. Well, the way I viewed it was, they really want me to be Raiders because they have emotions and they have heart and they have souls and they care and they tell the truth, even though it's vile. They tell you what's on their heart, and even if they say, "Hey, you're ugly, you dumb loser, ha ha ha," but they're your friend and they'll get your back and don't betray you, blah blah blah. But the settlers will double cross you and lie to your face and smile, and it's all about the government. It's like government are being free, you know, Antifa people versus stormtroopers, Rebel Alliance. That's why your helmet looks like that, by the way. It's I've always figured that the settlers are the Empire, you know, and the Raiders
come in.
Yes, and the rebels are the Raider, you know, right? So they want you to kind of side with
actually
them.
a good idea.
They're the protagonists, sort of. That's why you have rah 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 rah, and you know all these characters and everything that with personalities.
I do love what's his name in the suit at Raider faction. I already forgot sadly. His arc, yeah, like it's really good. Like I didn't want to play over the Raider faction, so I watched it, and his story's pretty good. It's a good idea. I do like that. Do you want to be spoiled here or no?
No.
Okay, I won't spoil it. But he does have a good arc that you'll end up enjoying. I'll just leave it at that. That's why I really want to do the Raiders now, but I only have one character and I'm not willing to start over.
Well, you know. Yeah.
I've started over twice, and this is my third account, and I was just like,
I happen to have, you know, enjoyed the process, taking your time, going through the map, doing your things.
I mean, I've done it 3
areas.
times, like, the process. Like, I've gotten up to level 60 twice, and then I'm the problem that... I'll tell you why that happened. The reason why is, the first time, I did a terrible job of managing my perks. Because the system at first was really hard to, like, figure out what was good and not, and I just kept getting perks that were for convenience, instead of actually shooting and doing damage. And I just kept I was basically a traveling merchant at that point, and I'm just like, I don't do any damage at all. And yeah, so I started over, and then I worked up a what was it? I think it was a long time ago. Like the first few weeks of the game. I think it was either this. I was doing like a pistol submachine gun build, and I ended up not liking it because there weren't that many guns, and the ammo was scarce for the 44. And I was just like, I don't really like where this is going. And then I started over again, and then I did a rifleman build, and I'm like, it's great. And then that's where I am at.
Yeah. Yeah. Been all over the place with different builds, you know, experimenting, demonstrating.
I still haven't done a melee.
Oh, yeah.
I hear
yes.
that's fun.
All kinds of garbage. If you have your points in the right distribution, you could use all different kinds of weapons to a certain degree. I tried to avoid stacking too many perks for specific weapon types unless I'm really going for... Like, right now I have a bunch of perks right now for bows. But if... I have a certain amount of agility, a certain amount of intelligence, a certain amount of perception now, and a certain amount of luck.
Me. I want to...
Well,
what's your thing right now?
The distribution.
Like, I'll tell you, I have... Like, I'm going to change this, but I'm probably going to have, like, 3 strength, 15 perception, 6 endurance, 4 charisma. I think I'm at 11 intelligence right now. Or 8. No, 8. I'm at an 8 intelligence, 12 agility, and 8 luck.
There you go. Sure.
That feels like a good combination of being able to use like a character without power armor and a character with power armor.
There you go. Yep. Having a nice hardy intelligence lets you bounce in and out, or lets you use some explosives if you want to. If you want to.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm missing out on. Well, if I take away the weapon, what's it called? Degradation perk.
Well, yeah, that's
like 5 points.
That's luxury.
And that puts
that's pure luxury, man.
I need that though.
That's sweet luxury. You know that's luxury. That's horrible, horrible luxury, man. Sitting there with the weapon. I don't want to ever do maintenance.
I hate doing maintenance.
I love doing maintenance. It's all I do. It's the best game for maintenance. It really
maybe
is.
At a certain point.
I love inventory management. I love inventory management and character maintenance. Dang it, that's all I do. I'm joking. But I do. It's
I
great.
will say, at a certain point, I might remove that. It's just right now. I just want to focus on getting perk part because I don't have any.
Yep. With my extra levels, I either move my build around left to right just a little bit here and there, just to maximize whatever I'm doing. I'm doing some minor experiment with some weapon here or there, just to try to maximize something that's slightly different than what I'm currently doing. And over time, I end up spending all my points, a little bit here, a little bit there, and I'll move in and out of slightly different builds, but all around the same thing. But sometimes I'll end up peeking out in some direction, or sometimes dumping out all my points from another direction. But over time, I've earned like pretty much all the perks, so I'm free to do whatever I want to do, and it's fun. I have a lot of utility on there if I want to. Right now, I'm focusing on super duper stealth damage with the bow, right? With adrenaline to keep up the damage, you know, up to 60%, and the covert operative. And
have you ever used? Do you use gun fu?
No. Too slow.
I've been using. Really, it is.
Yeah, for me. For me.
I guess it's because when I'm a VATS build, it just seems faster.
Well, yeah. I know it's plus 10% damage per, but well. For example, let me look at my points. Yeah, it's possible, but it really is too slow. I've tried using it before on numerous occasions. It's too slow for me, and sometimes it'll target the wrong thing. It'll the wrong enemy.
I've been having.
And that's just ridiculous.
I used to run the stealth perk, the range sneak attack steal 2.5.
The covert operative.
Yeah.
It helps for garbage weapons. Stuff like that helps for if you have garbage. And I really enjoy amplifying garbage, like a basic crafted bow. Because if I could amplify that, if I get a legendary version, it'll be amazing. And I like to survive as long as possible before I get the upgrade. Same thing with the tomahawk thing that's completely crafted. So if you can amplify that, then you could make a new character and be awesome or something. It really is overpowered. Tomahawks are overpowered. Not really.
Do you use evasive?
No.
Okay.
No. Well,
on the edge.
Well, yeah. See, here's the thing. I thought about it. I'm not even using serendipity.
Wow. I was gonna actually use that. I have critical savvy and bloody miss on it. I was gonna switch it one of those.
I thought about it, and let's say that you are basically so stealthy that you're invisible. Well, and let's say that you clear through West Tech without them ever firing a shot. You basically wasted evasive or dodgy or barbarian or, serendipity. You wasted those perks because you never got hit. It's just in case you mess up and you break stealth at the wrong time, it's a death penalty. So I've learned to just accept it as a death penalty. If I mess up and all of a sudden they shoot me, I might die. And I'm surprised at how I'm not dying, even though I'm not using, barbarian, right?
I think it's the damage output, isn't it? Because you're able to just...
Well, the goal is to kill them before they notice. The goal is to one-shot them.
But you're a stealth build, and that's where it comes from. It's just you're so stealthy, you're able to do a lot of damage.
Yes. It's because you have... And if you use concentrated fire to hit them in the face, that helps. Yeah. A stealth kill from that, plus the adrenaline, equals kill them before they notice. Aha. But it's about doing it quickly. It's not just sitting there and just... It's about doing it as quickly as possible, using light and shadow and line of sight breaks and flares.
Yeah.
Flares, man.
My thing, I would say, is that because I'm doing a power armor and no armor build at the same time, I think serendipity is useful to have when you're in your power armor.
Sure. It's all about your whatever. Well, it all depends on if you have a... Yeah, sure. It all
you
depends.
get what I mean.
Yes. But sometimes, for example, if you have 8 intelligence, right? And you are in a power armor, non-power armor build, and you're bloodied or something like that, and then when you jump into your power armor, all of a sudden all of your unyielding armor no longer works, all your bolstering stuff no longer works, your little talon weapon no longer works, right? There's that factor, and then at that point, you need stabilized. If you have let's say you have an explosive heavy weapon, then you should be using stabilized if you're in power armor. So all of a sudden you're using 8 points for stabilized in Demolition Expert 5, and you're not bloodied anymore. So you can live like with half life maybe and use your adrenal reaction to boost your damage. But I take off Nerd Rage at that point. So at that point I don't really need serendipity because I'm not playing as bloodied. But if I were, I would use the emergency protocol chest, you know, to help out a bit.
Sure.
You know, the mod.
Yeah, come on. Because I use Nerd Rage right now, and I'm confused about that perk you just talked about. The one
Stabilized.
Yeah, where is that?
It's under intelligence. It's a 3-pointer, and it gives you armor penetration and increased accuracy for heavy weapons while wearing power armor.
Oh, that's because the heavy weapon build.
Yes.
That's the thing I don't use.
Yep.
Because I don't do heavy weapons.
Well, it's under that premise. If you're using a explosive heavy weapon in power armor, you'd have to use boom, 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 boom for maximum benefit. Or
So
whatever.
wait, if you have, does this work? Does it work if you have a, let's say, 2-shot explosive weapon? Any 2-shot explosive weapon, does that work with that perk?
Only if it's a heavy weapon.
Oh, if it's not only, like if you had an explosive perk with that gun.
Well, if you that's just for demolition expert. If you had, well, stabilize is just for heavy weapons.
Okay, so
like this weapon here, you know, or whatever.
yeah, yeah. But
If you were to use it,
I guess. Well, what I'm trying to do is trying to bridge the gap between having not power armor and having it,
Yeah.
and then using a different type. Because I could just do heavy weapons.
Yeah.
I just have to switch all my perception to strength.
Yeah.
But that's gonna take too long.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I've been trying to do for a while is, you don't need to do that much damage to do things, unless you're killing the queen or something, or sheep squatch. Most enemies is complete overkill, absolute overkill.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't even need, like with a heavy weapon, you don't need any of the heavy weapon perks besides maybe the stabilize perk, just for the armor penetration. If you have that, then you don't need the other stuff, like guaranteed. Especially if you have a legendary weapon. And if you have a legendary weapon, you don't even need anything. So if you have like a basic crafted heavy weapon, just craft it off the shelf without any perks. Try it out sometime, just without any perks. 0. You can one-shot all these enemies. It's like, oh, what have I been doing with my whole life? I've been experimenting for a while, and just with crafted garbage, you could do anything. It's amazing how little life these enemies have. Even all these, like, with super mutants and all that garbage, it's just about armor penetration and whatever. Especially from stealth. You could just double, quadruple damage to the point where you've been wasting either the need for better legendaries or the need to stack up 1,000,000 perks. So, for example, instead of stacking up 1,000,000 rifleman perks, you could do the glow sight garbage and the insect flim flam, concentrated fire 3 maybe, and the green thumb, and have green thumb on at all times. Or of course you'd have the tank killer, but just tank killer. You know, you don't need the other stuff. That's just to really amplify a truly garbage weapon, or just to compare with your friends how much damage you're doing. Or just say, look, I killed him in 2.3 seconds, haha. Because, you know, it's about the same.
Yeah.
The goal is
I
to
had
be... Yeah,
used, I had used a 50 cal with like 3 legendaries on it, and it was supposed to be a good gun. I just didn't have the perk card, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I tried to use it anyway. Oh, it was the gun that you get from one of the allies.
Oh, the final word thing?
Yeah, the final word.
Yeah,
I
that was
used
a pretty
that,
good
and I'm
weapon.
like, yeah, and I'm just like, I don't really use heavy weapons, and then I tried to use it, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm mowing down people.
Yeah, without any perks.
I don't even have no perk card.
It was an anti-armor, faster fire rate, crazy 50 cal, ridiculous weapon.
Yeah.
And then you realize, what is the cost to this? If it's not perk cards, it's what? It's the weight of the weapon, and the weight of the ammo, and the cost of the ammo, and that's the factors. And if you could address the weight of the weapon, then you're good to go. And that's what the game's really about. It's that other factor. It's not so much maximizing, it's minimizing. Really, it's like, if you could, what are you gonna do with the rest of your perks if you're not wasting them stacking in 1,000,000 damage? Sometimes you do need to stack. Like, this is kind of a garbage. Well, this is kind of garbage. If I just stood here and shot the guy with full life, he's not gonna die. There's a certain technique that every weapon sort of needs, I guess. You know, shotgun's only effective if you're point blank or something, unless you want to use all the perks in the world to make them better. And at a certain point, you're using the best shotgun in the world with all the perks in the world, and you're still not one-shotting level 60 enemies, and you're thinking, well, this sucks. stop using it. It's really about, at that point, it's not about the damage. It's about the crippling. Shotguns are for crippling. Concentrated fire, that's what they're for. They're for staggering and crippling. They're not for one-shotting. That's just, you stand up on a tree and you use your explosive shotgun and go pow, 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 lazily. That's just because you have all your perks stacked up there. But in reality, you minimize it, use it, and you get the perks to do the crippling flim-flam, and you're good to go. It's multiple hits on the target. Every hit has a chance to cripple, blah, blah, blah. Automatic weapons are used for crippling and staggering. They're not for mowing down enemies. Because what people try to do is, if you have a commando-style build with all the commando perks in the world, you're trying to one-shot enemies with your automatic weapon. You're going pep, 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 pep with your little automatic weapon. It's the wrong build, buddy.
Yeah,
go to rifleman. Yeah, but you get it.
That's what I aimed for, yeah.
Yes, it's all about the functionality.
I want to know, like, what are the good, like, the best rifleman perks to have in your opinion? Because I do have concentrated fire. I have
just tank killer and tormentor. You ever tried tormentor? Under luck.
What's that? Under luck. What does that do?
I think, top of my head, 15% chance to cripple a limb. But let me read it.
Oh yeah, that. I thought about getting that. I was just what was the reason?
Yes, 15% chance.
Because I was thinking about serendipity, and I'm like, do I want to sacrifice that?
The tormentor would be more for automatic build because 50% chance, faster fire rate, automatic weapon equals crippled limb.
Yeah.
Automatic crippled limb. So you aim at their leg and then you take care of them with a different weapon or something.
So that would go well with the commando.
Yeah. It works fine with...
I could use a fixer. I could use a fixer and just spam that. And that might
it's fine if you... faster... I usually prefer non-automatic and just click it faster, you know?
Yeah, I do. I like the...
like a handmade or something?
Rifle.
Yeah.
Or the handmade. I have a handmade. Oh, I got the Chinese one. The new one that came out with the skin. It's not a great one. But yeah, I got that. It looks really nice. I like it.
Yeah.
And I got new power armor too. That was cool.
Yes.
Did you get any new stuff?
I got the Chinese Collectron, and people are saying it's garbage, but I got it anyway because I don't believe people. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I like the look of it and the what it says because I've seen some.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I haven't gotten it yet because I'm low on atoms. So,
well, it gives you propaganda flyers, which you could sell for 1 cap each. Haha. So it's money. There you go.
That was one of the excuses, apparently. It's just like, I get too many propaganda flyers.
People are saying that. Well, you suck a tash, sell it, you chump.
Yeah.
And it gives you ball peen hammers, which is basically wood and steel. But it gives you sweet potato stew, and purified water and right away. So there you go. And sweet potato stew gives you... Yeah, so if you have, let's say, 5 or 6 workshops with a big old building with that in the middle of it, so it can't get destroyed, you know, you plop it down with a blueprint, you're good to go. You come back, you get about 5 more soups, end up with 100. Good to go.
Would you say that's the best Collectron so far?
Well, I was thinking about it, you see. The basic Collectron gives you junk, right?
Yeah.
And you can't sell junk. You have to bulk it. But it's junk. Hey, it's junk. And it's a lot of junk, especially over time. It's great. It's like a junk resource node. The Santa one gives you toys and other flim-flam, but you can sell that stuff. You can sell toys, right? So it's money. Yep. It's money. And junk. Whoa. And food. Dandy Boy apples and pre-war food of different varieties. So over time...
I haven't gotten that. I've only been getting, like, the boxing glove and toys.
well, over time, you'll see it in there. Fancy lad snack cake one day. Once in a blue moon.
I'll just be like, why do I even need this when that food doesn't give me shit?
And then the, the Chinese one I told you about. And it says some interesting stuff. It says stuff about, pretty funny. Proletariat. Yeah.
Socialism.
Pretty awesome. Bernie Sanders stuff. Pretty awesome. Sort of. But yeah, I like what they did. I like the new music. The music feels different.
I do love them.
It feels. Before it felt like it's a heroic adventure with hope for the rebuilding of America and the future with darkness and danger, but it's hope. But now it's up and over the hill with an unshaky horizon. Oh no, you're still a hero and you're mighty, but it's crazy. And there's beasts, but there's people, good people, and they come to your camp.
Yeah, they do.
They come to your camp. Yeah.
I don't know if this is a bug with the ally thing, but for Dagaria, whatever.
Hey, Misty.
She's supposed to give me a quest, but apparently not, because I haven't gotten any quests from her since I
Yes.
quest.
I'll tell you what. I'm a big old fanboy, and I'm a big old biased loser, okay? Everything I'm saying is biased, and I'm pro Bethesda. I'm pro Fallout 76. And I haven't said many things that people would have said if they hate the game and they hate the company, such as, where the heck is my underground key, Beckett? You see, at one point he's talking, and I pressed the space bar at the wrong time, and I see Watoga Underground, and it goes away, and I got the weapon. And it fast forwarded past the quest, and now it's over, and I can't do it, and I never even went to the underground, but I got the weapon, and it's over now. I never experienced like 3/4 of his quest line, and he gives me a daily sometimes, and Sophia never gives me a daily. Gramps sometimes gives me a daily, and I just got the other guy. Yeah.
Who's Grant? Is that the old man?
Yeah, the one that farts a lot.
He gives you quests?
Yeah. He's supposed to give you a daily to get a legendary.
I never knew those guys did anything. I thought the Beckett and Dagaria did anything.
Yeah. And then, of course, that, you know about the other Raider punk guy with the radio?
Yeah, I have.
He gives you a daily, I guess, right?
But Dagaria is, I guess, the only one that's bugged that doesn't give you shit.
Well, for me, yeah, she doesn't give me anything. But she gives other people stuff in my chat over there. You know.
I heard that, well, because you want to have her because there's the robot vendor. Because I made her, she's alive.
Yep, me too. Athena?
Yeah. Yeah, Athena, she has her own separate caps stash.
Yes.
That is the other vendors, so you can get more caps from her.
Yes.
I just never see her, so it's just like...
Well,
where is she?
The way I figured it is you have the NPC vendors with the 1,400 caps, and then you have the traveling vendor with the 1,200 caps. I think that she ties into that 1,200 cap separate stash. I think that she's a part of that. I don't think she's another node, but I think that all the traveling vendors have their own 1,200 cap stash, which is different.
Well,
different thing.
I would disagree because I've been through separate vendors that have come to my house.
Okay.
And they...
Well, I'll pay attention to it.
Buy from... Well, I'm just saying. I buy from them, and then it's the same amount of caps that I had before with another vendor, and I'm just like, okay. So, I don't know. I think it's only Athena that does.
Oh, yeah. Well, so you're saying it's true that these other vendors have the same amount of caps that they're tied together? But Athena's
they're tied
different?
together with the robot vendors.
With the NPCs. Okay. Yeah.
It's just that with Athena, she has her own separate caps. And what was supposed to happen was Beckett.
Well, if you jog with me this way, there's a vendor right around the corner, like a random one, right by the tick house, right to the left of the tick house.
We can go over him, boy. I was sitting around the whole time. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Let me drop some. I'll drop that. Alright, we're good.
Well, here's a tent if you want to drop off your garbage.
I'm gonna sell it for caps. And then, where'd I go? Where'd I drop it? Oh. Thank you for the tent.
I give them my money. Yeah, over here there's a vendor sometimes, but not today.
I'll just drop it here. I got a nocturnal fat man. That's what's weighing me down. Alright, we're good to go. Nice tent, by the way. Christmas.
Not here. But yeah.
Do you like my flashlight?
Yes.
I love the helmet for the Secret Service.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's the Secret Service helmet. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Well, that's awesome. That's great. I didn't know. There it is.
I think I'm gonna get the whole armor set.
That's pretty
but
cool.
I'm not sure. Because I do want the power armor version.
Stormtrooper. Ooh. Yeah.
But it costs a lot for this helmet, I'm gonna tell you. $17.50. Damn disease ticks.
Yeah. But hey, I think the game is great, and I think whatever problems it has, they're not done on purpose. Bethesda wants to make some money. We can all agree on that one. They want to make some money.
I just feel like it's either they don't have enough people to get everything the right way done, or I think it's this, like, the engine itself is just.
Well, I think it's pretty good. You know, things aren't hovering around. This is a multiplayer game. Dang it! Look at this. It's the future. It's crazy. There's grass growing.
I'm agreeing that the engine is. It's great that they're doing a good job with it in some areas. It's just there is a lot of bugs, a lot of issues.
Sure, but yeah, we expect it's a many cog machine with teeth and joints and stuff. You know, it's crazy. Other games that we can compare them to, is they're all simple piles of simple. Every other game in the universe is simple with nothing. You walk into a room, you can't do anything. Right now, you're looting 85 quintillion things right now that wouldn't be in other games. In other games, you'd have the glowing green box in the corner with the green lid that you go click on. You search a building, there it is. Boom, you leave. There's no moving parts. It's all just one. The whole universe might as well be one big polygon. You know, if you enter any other game, it might as well be one big polygon with no moving parts, with a couple open doors here and there. A couple of things floating around in the side of the corner of the room. But here there's a million things. And they're all being tracked. They're all being tracked. That's the most important thing. And I think it's great. And I think it's a marvel of modern technology. And I think it's propaganda. That people are against it. I do. I think there's some sort of conspiracy. I don't know what the deal is, but people are really... Well, I understand. There's some really annoying moments where the game crashes after spending a very long time doing something. Sucks. Sucks.
There is some criticism that is genuine. It's like there's some bugs that can be a really big pain. I will say that.
Yeah. You spend like 3 hours in some workshop Conquest garbage, and then the game crashes, and you don't go back to your same server. That sucks. How come I can't go to a server list and say I want to go to that one, please? Give that server a name. You know. I
just got a random miscellaneous quest.
What was that, from the dead body or something?
Yeah. Recover the pipe from Berkeley Springs.
Nope.